week, but we wanted to give you that earlier chance to shop for one of those brands you wait for and we are so proud of. We bring straight from Ireland to QVC from Aran Craft, an incredible business that is family owned, third generation now. Their merino wool that gives you all the cozy, all the soft with none of the irritation and the itch that you might experience from other fabrics. Merino wool is just the best, and they constantly bring us the best colors, and they constantly bring us just newer innovation in those cardigans that we do collect because they are really collector's items. And this is the big deal. So it's going to be on a lot, but this is your early chance to shop for it. The colors are gorgeous, and they all have this flecked yarn we'll talk about with Barry, who's here in just a moment. But here is your slate blue nep. So that's what the nep means. You'll see all this character that it gives. We have fewer than 800 in the slate blue. Here's your charcoal nep. Look at how beautiful. 730. I also think this allows to sort of match back to other things under that you can coordinate. Here's your army green nep. Fewer than 600. The burgundy nep. We have 525, and your cherry red nep. Fewer than 400. We have sold 500 already. Barry Cullen, come on out as I pop one on. So great to see you.
Great to see you as well. Great to be back.
I love your story. For people that are new to Q, this is really cool. I mean, we love our Irish guests. You come all the way here from Ireland a couple times a year. But this is very personal to you because this brand was actually started by your grandmother, right?
It was started by my grandmother, Molly Cullen, in 1957. So we're well over 60 years in business. And she was a bit of a trailblazer in her time. She started, like a woman started this business on her own. And that business was then continued by my father, Paul, and his brother, John, who many people would know was a guest on QVC for many, many years. He even we brought him out of retirement for St. Patrick's Day just gone.
Oh, I love that.
And now we're in the third generation. So it's myself and my brother, my brother Niall. So really, it's we're so proud to still be bringing all these wonderful styles. We're with QVC, I think, 30 plus years at this stage.
And these are one of those, I mean, we always wait for the Aran Craft merino wool. What is going to be the big item, you know? And this is a really fun, what we love, but you've done some unique things from the scalloping to this nep that you see.
Yeah, I think the thing that you mentioned at first, that scalloping, I think is this beautiful feature. You can see it's this gorgeous feminine touch that we put at the end of the cuffs and on the hem of the garment. And really what it does, it's supposed to harken back to these old Irish lace. So this would have been, actually my grandmother's sister she made a lot of her own lace, like she did crocheting and this sort of style, like, it's actually the shape of a leaf. So it's really one of those little things that kind of harkens back to nature. And really when we were talking about the nepping that we were talking about, so the neps are these individual little pops of colour that you see intertwined throughout the yarn. Yeah. This is also to give the wool a beautiful organic feeling. Like this, there's a small amount of these neps that just cling to the wool. Actually, I'll take just the proper. I'll demonstrate to you how it works here. So if you look here at this, these are the individual colours that go into making the army green. So let's bring that one to the front here for 1 second. So the army green consists of these two different colours here. So we've got the dark cedar green and we've got this more olive green. And each of those is spun into an individual thread. But then throughout it, we intersperse it with this, which is what carries the neps throughout the yarn. And really, you can see here there's so many neps in this, but because throughout the process, so many of them just fall and randomly adhere in the place. It gives it this beautiful pops of colour, and it really is, so many go in, but only a small amount actually make it into the final garment. And really what we try to do is to really find contrasting colours. So like for the army green, we have these dark greens in the base colour, but then you've got these little kind of pops of cinnamon and orange and yellow, and they're really supposed to just kind of give you this beautiful natural variation.
I also notice how soft. I mean, you can really
it's so
see.
soft, yeah.
Because I think it's hard when you see it in the knit on television. If you've never worn merino wool, you see all this great knit and work, and it's beautiful. But looking at it before it becomes this, you can now see what I feel, which is how incredibly soft this is. I mean, these are collectible.
They really are. And I suppose it's if you have this idea of the old-fashioned style wool sweater that was irritating, you couldn't wear it like right next to your skin, merino wool will completely change your mind about that. And I think that, especially with this coming into fall, this is an open front style. This is something that can just be, it's so easy to layer. It can be just, you can leave it in the car, you could have it just to pop over your shoulders if there's a bit of a chill out. And it really does exactly what we tried to do in Aran Crafts, and that is to take something which was very traditional and very has so much heritage in it, and bring it into the 21st century
I
in a
love that.
modern
I love this.
style.
All the essentials we collect, mock necks and turtlenecks under. And then girls, are you in your normal QVC sizes tonight? So just going with your normal QVC size,
Sure.
I think that makes it really easy. Rebecca, how tall are you, sweetie? 5'8". And then which size did you do? Extra large. It looks fantastic. Just go with your normal QVC size. The length is awesome. Our models are taller. I'm more petite. This isn't overwhelming on me. So we'll go through colors for you again. But also Simone is 5'10" and she has on the small. So she's tall and she's getting really nice coverage. And then over to me, who is 5'3", we are wearing the same length, and I love that for fall. One of my favorite things is layering in fall over leggings and things like that.
And one of the beautiful things, because of the merino wool, if you can get a size up a little bit if you want, and because of the weight of the wool, it'll actually just find its own shape and it'll drape in all the right places.
So if you're unsure, going a size up would be fine.
But some people like to have maybe a little bit extra coverage to wrap it around themselves a little bit. You know?
I love that. I would be, so I did my normal size, which is extra, extra small, but if I did a size up, I'd love that too. I got to give you updates though, because this is a big week for QVC, and we have the Rose of Tralee coming up. More on Thursday, right? You've got stuff tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
But as I go through colors, if you want this olive or army green, we have 560 now remaining. Here is your cherry red. That's most popular and most limited. 370 remain. I think about that for the holidays and how beautiful that will be. Here's your charcoal nap, 720. This is that beautiful burgundy. We have 515, and then I'm in the slate blue. We have 750 left in the slate blue that I'm wearing, so that's this color. But gosh, I think about the wear. When being from South Carolina myself, this is like basically the only outerwear we would have, you know, for many winters we would need.
And the beautiful thing about merino wool, it kind of has a self-regulation it regulates your body temperature very well. Because of the natural fibre, you won't have that kind of clammy feeling that you can get from some synthetics sometimes.
Yeah.
And of course, like we're showing them hanging up here, they really are the most, we don't recommend hanging them like
Fold
this. They're such an easy to care item. The minimum care, keep them out of direct sunlight, fold them, keep them in a drawer, and this is something that can be passed on to the next generation.
Yeah, that's what makes these sale prices so special, and really the opportunity to bring something like this that is so collectible to QVC, because normally this would be something you'd have to literally go to Ireland to get, and you wouldn't have this many options.
You wouldn't have to, we deliver more colours to QVC than we do anybody else, so even if you could find the style in Ireland, you wouldn't be able to find the colours.
And from a value perspective, Barry, like I love being able to do things like a sale price at QVC on something like this, especially when we talk about family businesses and things like that. I feel, you know, QVC really makes that possible.
It is great, and because merino wool is such a commodity, really, it's we always say like you'll long forget the price when you remember the value, because it's like this is such a great amount of wool to be getting for such an amazing price.
And the iconic look that you'll pull out year after year to wear. Barry, we look forward to seeing you all
Thank you
week
so
on
much.
QVC. Thank you so much. Want to give you a heads up. We have gorgeous Firelight new you can shop for.